As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important. Maybe as a chick, you can always put more foundation on and be hot again. Great. Not as a man. If you want to be important as a man, you have shit to do. You have duties. This is how it exists. This is how it's always been.
If you think about losing, no matter who you are, you're gonna start to feel nervous because you think about, I'm gonna look like a dickhead. This guy's gonna make fun of me. Everyone's gonna see me get knocked out. Everything I said in the press conferences are gonna make memes at me and make fun of me. I'm never gonna get it. Everyone's gonna laugh at me. My girl ain't gonna look at me the same when she sees me asleep. If you start thinking about it, it goes through your head. So you have to master the art of just forgetting the fact that there's a negative possibility. I think the hallmark of being a man is the ability to restrict your emotions. Because if you're a firefighter and the building's on fire, like we spoke about earlier about fear, you're scared, but you do it anyway. You have to be solid as a man, and you have to restrict your emotion and do the right thing regardless of emotion. So what they're trying to teach us is that, no, we should give in and cry when we feel like crying. We should just be emotional beings like females. Well, there's a problem with this. And the problem with this is 2 things. What they've confused about toxic masculinity is this. Men do have an innate instinct for violence, but that isn't based on us suppressing our emotions. That's an evolutionary trait that we've developed because men had to fight. This is why we have it, because without the ability to fight, men wouldn't exist. So when I feel like punching someone in the face, I don't do it because I can control myself, because I've learned to control my emotions. What they're trying to teach people to do, especially men, is to be more feminine and not control our emotions, because they think that's going to leave us crying all the time and doing all the positive things, like, I don't know, crying our eyes out at a movie. They think that's what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen when you tell men not to control themselves? They're going to pick up a knife and stab some random dude. The people who do this crazy stuff, the people who shoot up schools, the people who do all these random acts of violence are guys who couldn't control their own emotion. Depression is a blessing, and I'll tell you why. Because there's no light without dark.
Yeah.
There's no joy without pain. You have to have both. It's the oldest human philosophy, yin and yang. The only reason I'm so happy with my life now is because I was once broke. This is why having some money is fun. I've had one and now I have the other. So if you're depressed, you just sit there and go, okay, my life now is shit and I'm depressed. It's going to be fucking amazing when I get my shit together. If you're genuinely pissed off, and I mean genuinely, think how much energy that is. That's a little ball of force. I'm pissed off. That's it. Fuck it. That's it. I'm doing this today. I'm finding a way to get this done today. That's good. What a lot of people do is they pretend they're angry, but they're not. Oh, I'm angry, but really I'm just miserable. I feel sorry for this. Now that is negative. That's never going to help. But if you're genuinely angry, then you have unlimited motivation. If you're so angry, you want to talk how angry you are like a tough guy, show me 1,000 push-ups. And when you're so angry, move them arms. You're so angry, use your force. Oh, what? You're tired now. Well, you're not angry anymore. Shut the fuck up. No one's going to wake up and think, you know what? This Tate dude, I want to get him a real hot girl in a fucking Lambo. Let me go find a hot bitch in a Lambo and deliver him to Tate. It's never going to happen. So either I have to do it or no one's going to do it.
I wake up and I train, and what's amazing is I never feel like doing it. Bro. I never want to do it. I wake up and I have work to do. My phone's going off. I got a busy day. I have to do stuff. I'm in a big mansion. There's a Lambo outside. There's a nice pool. And I'm like, nope. I'm going to train. And I don't want to, but I still do it because that's the part of being a man. It's doing what you don't want to do. I don't think most people out here are ignorant. I think that most people out here are cowards. They pretend there's no battle. They pretend there's no fight because they're too scared to fight. But most people out here understand everything I say is true. Most people out here understand that there's the shaitan and evil is being forced upon the youth of the children, being youth of the world, and they're trying very hard to destroy society at a fundamental level. And they want to enslave all of us. And I think most people know that, but they're just too scared to say it and too scared to fight against it. So they pretend they don't know it because they are cowards. Ignorance is not our problem. Cowardice is our problem. All I do is work. I don't know how else to say it to you. People meet me and they're like, I'm surprised. I thought you'd be like, I'm surprised how like quiet you are and you're just working. Correct. I have a very, very large and vast empire across huge swaths of the world and different industries. And anything I've ever wanted, if I want a beautiful female or a Bugatti, another one, or $100 million or whatever, I'm going to get it via my phone. Yeah. So I work. That's who I am. It's what I do. I work. If I'm awake, I work. From the second I'm awake, first thing I do is check my phone. And the last thing I do before I close my eyes, I'm on my phone. I am working.
I don't think anything good in life happens by accident. If you find a person who's in fantastic shape and you say to them, how did you get in such good shape? They very rarely say, oops, I don't know. It just came to me. They say, I had to get up, plan for it, and train specifically, and eat specifically, and do specific things to end up looking this way. They had to try very hard for it. Same if you find somebody who's rich. The normal man is not acceptable in this hyper-competitive world. Normal means in the middle. Middle is not good enough. You must be the top 10%. Top 10%, especially as a man. All the women want the top 10%. All the money goes to the top 10%. The status goes to the top 10%. Could not be a normal man anymore. Perhaps 50, 60 years ago, you could be a normal man with a normal job, have a normal life, and a normal wife, and a normal house, and a normal car, and be happy. But the world we are now living in is proving that being a normal man is nothing more than slavery. They've just proven it to all of us. Listen to me carefully. They just proved it in this last 3 years of this imaginary fucking garbage they were fucking locking us all up for. Being a normal, law-abiding citizen with a normal income and a normal wage, and one passport and a normal life is going to leave you depressed. Sooner or later, it's just going to leave you. You're going to end up fucking suicidal and miserable. Only men on this earth who are happy in the modern world of hyper-competitiveness are exceptional individuals. Men like me, I am happy because my reality is perfect. Because I am perfect, I am an exceptional man. If you're a normal man, nothing awaits you besides misery and pain, Aiden. Don't you understand? The only possible human experience as a man who's worth living is a man of exceptions. Can't be normal anymore. It's going to get worse as time goes on. As social media and cloud and money and all this garbage continues to pollute society. Every single woman wants them. A famous, rich, super important, tall, strong, fucking handsome, top G's. Being a normal dude ain't gonna cut it. I do not believe in motivation. I believe in divine purpose. If you are struggling with motivation to become a better person, then guess what? Stay a fucking loser. Because there are men out there who do not suffer from this motivational problem. Those men who wake up and they want to be important and they will do anything it takes to become important. And if you're the kind of person who wakes up and says, I cannot find the gumption inside of myself to become an important and influential man, I need motivation to do that, then you are a born loser. And everything good that happens to you in your life is your fault. Everything bad that happens to you in your life is your fault. There's no such thing as luck. It doesn't matter if you get hit by a car while you're walking down the street, it's still your fault to a degree. You could have been paying more attention, been more perspicacious, did a ninja move like I would have done. I keto backflip and jumped over the car. You are always accountable for everything. That is the key to being a top G. And also, then the universe favors you because everybody else in your life understands that you are that person of absolute competence and responsibility and accountability. Every person who knows me comes to me, they know I can fix any problem. I am that guy. Because they know that I self-analyze. My entire life is an analysis. Every single tiny mistake I perhaps have ever made has been analyzed to the point where I make sure I don't make it again. That's the beauty of chess. There's no such thing as luck. Every single thing that happens to you, regardless of how you lose the game, at some point in the game you must have made a mistake to lose. Even a tiny one. Even if it was many, many moves before. Do you understand?